Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and this is a little bit of a difficult scenario. This gentleman wants to, this is 8.5 by 11. He wants to print it out on a printer and then put the paper in his laser and cut the dogs out. In theory, it might work, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to concentrate on one dog. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a duplicate of these and move them out of the way. Also, I see a little trash right in there, but it doesn't matter as long as it's not on the dog's faces. So I'm going to concentrate on one dog, and this is what I would do. I would maybe even move this out of the way a little bit more, and I'd print that out on your printer, and then I would take some blue tape and tape down your paper, so the paper won't move. And this is just theory. I've never done that. Then get a 2-point line. Control D and make a duplicate, and then rotate it 90 degrees. And then put this, and you'd want to make it red so you know it's a hairline. We could actually make it a little smaller. And I still don't know, if a printer prints exactly, the scale the laser thinks it is. So maybe we could group this together, Control G. Take if you're fortunate enough to have a red dot pointer, and I can't imagine having a laser without one, cut that X out. It's not going to go anywhere. Then put your red dot pointer right in the center of that X. Make that your home, because it should be the same distance. I'm hoping, the printer could print this at 102 scale. I don't know. So you're just going to have to do some testing, but this is the only thing I can think of. And then it should cut this out. Now, the only other thing about cutting this out is, paper takes very little time to cut, and it doesn't really produce any smoke. And I would suggest turning off your air assist, because if you use your air assist, it's going to blow the paper around. And with that said, I'm going to nudge this picture out of the way and just kind of show you something. If we look at this line with the shape tool, there's where it's going to start and stop. The problem I have with this is it's going to come around here and cut. It's going to be hauling. It's going to be going really fast. But when it gets up in here, this paper could start folding. If you have your vacuum on, I do a lot of times when I'm just cutting out a circle of paper, I don't turn on my vacuum. Produces very little smoke. So if you're not going to use your vacuum, this isn't a problem. But if you wanted to start from here, just grab that node, right click and break it apart. Now your starting point is right here. You're starting and stopping. So my theory is it's going to cut around here. All this paper is still attached till the very end. And that would be my only other suggestion. Let's say you have, let's just draw 4 of these. You kind of need to think about, especially if you're using your vacuum, which one of these things is it going to cut first? Do you want it to cut this and then come cut this way? Because if you cut this way, these could blow into the next path. So I'm thinking you'd want to cut these first. I'm going to actually just take everything off the page. Let's go up to Windows, Dockers, Objects. And see, it's going to cut that one first, that one second. So we need to kind of change the order. I would think you'd want to cut, let's see which one was first. That's first, that's fine. But we need to move that one to here. Now it's going to cut that one first, that one, that one, and that one. And I don't know if this is 100% sure of all lasers, but in my epilogue, it goes from the bottom up. And of course, these are rectangles; they're not going to grate. And I hope that makes sense. If you cut these first, they're going and they blow away, then it won't be in the way of these. You know, if you cut this one and it blows into the path of this one, it's going to cut it again. That's my only suggestion. Hope that helps. And I would really like to know. And thank you for watching.